Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We are going about 80 kilometers from home to do an inspection and a diagnostic on a 6.0 diesel Ford. So we are officially in the valley, and believe it or not guys, this used to be a lake back in the days, and they pumped all the water out, and they are still having pump systems set up on drainages. But that's why I believe it was like 3 years ago we had that major flood in here. You know, everything was flooded because they had some kind of issues when the Snake River, or what kind of river is that, from the States, was overflowing, and the pumping system wasn't keeping up, and we had some big torrential rains, and yeah, that was a devastating blow, because boy, this highway was closed off at least for 4 weeks or something like that. So yeah, that's the story of the valley. This is just stunning. How can you get bored and not enjoy the drive? Look at those peaks, you guys. And those just marvelous. They are for sure. Enjoy the beautiful views from British Columbia. And this is around Chilliwack anyway. So we are just stopping to fuel up the beast. Yes, once in a blue moon I need to fill up my diesel tank, and today is that day, my friends. And let's see what's the price of the diesel here in Chilliwack. This is supposed to be the cheapest fuel you can get in the valley, so we'll see. Well, my friends, here we go. I show you the diesel price today here. Let's see, focus. $1.61 per liter. That's not bad, right? That's pretty good. So let's see, because I could only get approval here for $150 at one time. See how much that's gonna give us, and we're gonna try a second round, because I know my tank, it's pretty big anyway. So yeah, this is just in Abbotsford here, Abbotsford, Chilliwack. So yeah, my friends, that's it. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, there we go. $95. So basically $250, right? Every 6 months. That's pretty good. Nice little Jeep just passing me. That's a nice off-roader for sure. Yeah, it's like fun. Oh yeah. 4x4. So anyway guys, let me tell you a story about this gentleman that I'm actually going to assess the damage that he has on his 6-liter diesel power stroke. I installed this engine to him. We put new injectors and all that. Something went wrong, stalled it out. Obviously, you know, when an engine stalls out, that is an issue. But Mr. Wayne tried to fire it up, and I guess cranked like probably around 50 times, burned the starter out, and then we find out that, oh yeah, well, he had no fuel pressure. So obviously the fuel pump was pumping fuel but not enough pressure to actually run. So doing all this, you know, like back and forth, you know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna figure it out. I said, don't crank no more until you find out what's the problem. That's very important, guys. Like, I mean, you know, if something stalls, you crank once, twice, doesn't fire up, obviously there is an issue. You have to scan that thing to see what's going on. You can't just crank forever hoping that, you know, when you are at 100 crank, it will fire up. Because you do lots of damage. You burn out starters and all that kind of stuff, right? So anyway, he's like, oh, I send you $250 to come out and scan my rig. And I said, don't send me nothing, man. Don't send me any money. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna assess the process, the issue, to see what's going on, you know. And, you know, I know Wayne, you know, like, he's not a buddy of mine or a friend of mine. I met him a couple of times. He's a nice guy, you know. He did some things for me, I do some things for him. So anyway, today's visit is gonna be free. So I drove all the way here, an hour and like 20 minutes, and an hour and 20 minutes back home. And I'm gonna run my scanner and see what's the situation here. But yeah, you know, like, I'll do these kind of good things, good deeds, you know, because, guys, I tell you, and this is gonna come up in the stories of my life. When I left my country, you know, I pretty much, all I had maybe $200 in my pocket, and I went to an unknown country, and without knowing the language, without knowing anything. And I had this guy in Greece when I got there. He was about 25 years old, 28, but very wealthy guy. He's like, hey man, come, I'll give you some work, and you know, I'll pay you and all that. And that guy helped me a lot, you know. And that's when I decided that, you know, whenever in my life I get to the point that I can help somebody out, and I will. That's why I'm helping all these people that, you know, are less than fortunate, you know, they don't have enough money. That's the reason, guys, you know, because I've been helped and I know the feeling when you're down, how it feels when somebody helps you, you know. So I'm in the point of my life when I can afford this, to do some free stuff for people, and that's why I'm doing it. I don't want to get rich. I don't care about money. Money is not everything. Happiness is. As long as you're happy, you know, in your life, that's all it matters, man. Money is just a thing, you know, and who cares? You know, as long as I have enough to, you know, go around and treat myself to a nice lunch or dinner, or treat my family for a nice lunch or dinner. That's all I care about it, you know. Because after all, when we are gone, we're not taking anything with us. So what's the point, right? Might as well just enjoy and help, you know. So yeah, this is kind of the little story that, you know, I like to do good deeds for people. Okay, my friends? We'll be there at Wayne shortly. Look at all the lovebirds out here sitting on the sun, just like that. Look at that. Isn't that something, right? Oh wow. Gary Bizzo is here too. Desire idle speed, RPM engine, right? Yeah. from 500 to 2500 RPM. It's already 4009, so something it's off. So this can cause no running.
So that's what controls that?
Well, we're gonna look into it.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Okay.
Obviously there is a sensor that reads the RPM,
Okay.
right?
And if it's off,
And then that's, you cannot have this right now. This should show 0 right now.
oh, okay.
And this is showing 4050.
That's not good.
No.
No, that's not okay. I understand now. Okay.
Yeah, so that's not good at all. You know, that's definitely a problem. And that can cause for not idling because it's over.
Its thing is still recharging and shutting down, right?
Yes. And you are low on fuel too, right? 30%.
I was headed to Esso. Thanks.
Catch it good. Ignition switch says open and circuit fault. So that is an issue.
Yeah.
So we have to fix that first. And then once that is done, we can look, because that can have some effect also for reading the RPM and stuff like that.
Voltage and everything.
Because
right?
and the voltage is low, so yeah, you cannot have 4000 RPM with the key on, engine not running.
Yeah.
So we have to look into that. Okay, my friend.
Okay.
Okay, my friends, let's go home. My job is done here. We find the problem and he's gonna work on it. So that's it.